Point Park was a very odd place. So the first week of school at Point Park, they would do a thing called Welcome Week. There's all kinds of different activities for the students. And they would rent out the biggest boat from the here in Pittsburgh called the Gateway Clipper. If you think of like a big old time like Mark Twain riverboat, that's the Gateway Clipper. And so every year, 4 years I was there, I thought, wow, we're never gonna have another boat ride again. Because the first year, I made like 3 friends at orientation, because, you know, I'm me and that's the most friends I'm allowed to have at one point. And I'm up on the top deck, I'm just observing, like, oh my God, this is amazing, I'm in the city. And one of the people I'd made friends with goes, I smell pot, we should move. And I was like, oh, so that's what pot smells like. I'm already, I haven't even had a class yet in college and I'm learning things. Because growing up, my friends and I, we didn't drink, we made short films with Lego Man and blew pixie stick dust into each other's eyes. We were not problem children. For example, one time I was in high school, we went to this party for one of the musicals. And during the party, we called my mom to come pick us up. Because there was beer there. And people were smoking. Not just any cigarettes, no, tobacco cigarettes. So we called my mom to come get us, and my mom was hanging out with her friends at the time, and apparently her friends looked at her and just go, Jody, are you sure that's your kid? So I did not come to college prepared to party. So I thought, wow, people are openly smoking pot on this boat ride. We will never get to have another boat ride. Second year at Point Park, we have another boat ride. There's no alcohol on the boat because it's under 21 event, but people, I believe the term is pregame, which tells you everything you know about me when I use the phrase, I believe the term is pregame. At one point, they had to pull the boat over so someone could be taken to an ambulance because they were that drunk. Mind you, this is a boat. They have to just randomly pull over. Someone had to literally walk the plank to get to an ambulance. And so for the second year in a row, I thought, wow, we're never gonna have a boat ride again. Third year at Point Park, boat ride comes around. And by now, I'm an RA at Point Park, so I'm like unofficial security there, because I'm a very intimidating figure. Someone got so drunk, they threw up on the dean. I don't know if they aimed or it was coincidence. And people broke into the boat liquor cabinet. Which means I went to college with pirates. Because if you steal rum on a boat, on open water, you're a fucking pirate. So for the third year in a row, I thought, wow, we're never gonna have a boat ride again. Fourth year at Point Park, say it with me, everybody, boat ride. So it's a free event, but you have to have a ticket because of capacity issues. And, we're also, by that point, as unofficial security, we're there watching, we're like, no, you look too drunk. You don't get to go on the boat. You are just drunk enough. You get to go on the boat. And so there's this guy who I will describe as like a prep school Eminem cosplayer who we refused to let on the boat because he was far too drunk. And he's like, fucking friends are on the boat. I'm like, yeah, but they hit it better. So we will not let you on the boat. Prep school Eminem, he just spends 20 minutes there swearing at us, giving us the finger. At one point, he literally punched the boat. I guess he was like trying to Incredible Hulk his way on. And And then all of a sudden, there's this big commotion on the boat, and prep school Eminem takes this moment to leap across the water, grab onto the railings, and climb into the boat. So we promptly throw his ass off again. By now, he takes off his prep school shirt. He's wearing a white tank top, so now he's fully in Eminem cosplay. It's not quite the real Slim Shady, but it's close. And again, he's there punching the boat and swearing at all of us. And suddenly 2 cop cars appear from out of nowhere. So Eminem sprints off into the night. Because he assumed the police were there for him. He was wrong. He was there for the thing that caused the commotion on the boat. The thing that caused the commotion on the boat was 2 drunk girls got into a fight over a guy. One girl grabbed the other by the head and slammed her against a wall and kicked her a bunch while she was down. Yeah, that's like an actual assault. So that's what got the cops called. So the cops come onto the boat. Officer taps the girl who beat up the other girl on the shoulder to try to get her trained. Goes, "Excuse me, miss." Girl turns around, slugs the cop. So she got let off the boat in handcuffs. So the cop takes her to the police car, takes her handcuffs off, puts her in the back of the car. Now, because she is a drunk college girl, she does what late night TV has taught me every drunk college girl does. She proceeds to flash against the car. And while her shirt is pulled up, she vomits. And so again, I thought, wow, we're never gonna have a boat ride again. I had dropped out by the end of that year, so I asked my friends who were there the next year, I'm like, guys, please tell me they didn't do a boat ride again. Like, well, they did do a boat ride, but they moved it to 2 in the afternoon on Wednesday. Which taught me 2 very important things. First of all, Point Park does not learn. But more importantly, how badly did that boat need Point Park's money? Like, that is just far too much hassle to deal with.